these next two sets should be walkovers, and Russia would be up 3-2. But Deathy's just a cool guy. So, in the top position, as the White Terran, is SPX of Russia. And in the right position is Zeran. Kind of like Duran, but more Zergish. It's like this is actually the name for after Duran reveals that he's infested. He's no longer Duran, he's Zerg Duran, or Zeran. Alright. And that is 3 o'clock, and that is 12 o'clock, and oh, that's not resetting the score. That's going to reset the score. Boom, boom. There we go. So, PVT. I don't know anything about Zeran or Jim, so I can't say a whole lot. I don't even know what country they're from. SBX, though, is a very old Russian player. Like, I saw his name come up when I was looking through records of old things. Man, I can't remember if it was a really old WCG or if it was like TSL1. But anyway, it was certainly 2008 or older. SPX has been around for quite a while. Very old school guy. And he's not very active now, but comes out every now and then, and he's still a good player. Alright. Well, I'm just saying, when I said 2008 was old, I meant, like, that's 4 years ago, which is a third of StarCraft's life. So, keep that into perspective, and then, like, what he was doing 4 years ago, he was at, like, the highest level. So, it means he's been playing for a lot longer than that, because he's not Cole. He doesn't just show up and practice for 2 months and then is a god. So, yeah. I didn't mean it like if you've been playing for 4 years, you're super old school. What I mean was, he was very good 4 years ago, and had been playing long before that. Alright. So, SPX came down and scouted here. SPX doesn't know the map, which is kind of something you see in old school players. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's really like this is an old player's SCV. It's like your grandpa who has dementia, and they need to use the bathroom, and you like see them walk into a broom closet, and you have to go, no, grandpa, that's not where the bathroom is. That's pretty much what's going on right now with SPX. Like, no, SCV, that's not where the starting point is. Starting point's over here. Because he doesn't play very often and doesn't know all the new maps. Even though Icarus has been around for a while. Alright. So... A little bit of an interesting build from Zeran. Don't see this too often. Going 1 gate goon range with no zealots, and then into expand. So a fast expansion out of Zeran. If SPX is doing any kind of aggressive thing here, this could be really dangerous. And it doesn't look like it. It looks like he's just going siege expand. So this is actually going to turn out to be a really nice build for Zeran here. Because Siege Expand isn't quite going to be enough, assuming that he doesn't do anything stupid with the goons. Assuming that he doesn't do anything stupid with the goons. Just the handful of Marines in the tank, and then whatever tanks you make it after that won't be enough to really push it. So Zeran will be able to get away with a faster expo. Alright. Alright, so if we're going Robo Facility, he does have the second gateway. And SPX, ooh. SPX? Nope, there we go. Send the command center back. Thought about not landing it. I think he was a little bit scared of the Dragoons being here, so we had to wait until siege mode was completely done. Is that last one gonna go down? No, barely survives. Yeah, he just pulled back because he thought the group might be there. And then as soon as siege mode finished, he turned it around. Armory done for SPX. Would be expecting to see him get an upgrade almost immediately. He is doing a good job of keeping his money down, though. So, might need to wait just a little bit for enough money to have that first upgrade. And Zeran, continuing to be very greedy here. Going to follow up his fast expo with a very fast third as well. And getting a shuttle. He really won't have enough units to use the shuttle to effectively. I mean, he just has 5 Dragoons right now. And he doesn't have any Templar tech or anything like that. So, either he could just be... yeah, a couple things. Either this is a later planned thing, he's just building it early because he wants to get the shuttles, or because he wants to get the Zealot bombs, or he's going Reavers, which I was not expecting. Not expecting him to go Reaver. The other option was he just wanted it because Icarus is a map where you can land siege tanks up here, and sometimes Protoss players who are particularly scared of it build a preemptive shuttle to put it up here. But really, Reavers. And he's doing everything he can to not have to make units right now. I mean, if the Reaver harass is particularly effective, and SPX is distracted by it, keeps a lot of his units back at home, then it could work. And he could get away with everything. On the other hand, though, SPX has already built 2 Goliaths, and he hasn't even scanned yet. He does not have scan, and he's just instinctively like, oh, I'm going to build some Goliaths to shut down the Reaver play. Is it Reaver play? Like, there's not a Reaver. He went shuttle, observer, nothing? What? Did he just, like, change his mind? He's just like, ah, forget it. I don't even want to bother. He didn't scout the Goliaths either. Like, is this some, like, really, really deep mind games between these players? It's like, Zeran built a shuttle, and SPX is like, aha, I knew you would go Reavers, so I'm going to build Goliaths. And then Zeran's like, I knew you would build Goliaths to counter my Reaver, so I'm going to build... Oh, no, here's a Reaver. Okay. Okay, we're good. It's just a ridiculously late Reaver. And I don't know how it's going to be successful. But we'll see, I guess. We got double armories going, and +1 is almost done. So +1 will finish just about the same time that the science facility is finished. So we can get 2-1 on the way. Seriously though, Reaver. It's also a trapped Reaver. But, oh. Apparently forgot to build Scarabs. Okay. And now we do have SPX moving out. This is kind of unfortunate for SPX. Well, yeah, it's unfortunate because he would like to be cross positions. I think cross positions is best for Terran in this matchup. being like this is kind of bad. Not really. Maybe this position isn't so bad either. It's kind of unfortunate to have to expand so close to the Protoss, but you're pushing in that direction anyway. So this isn't the worst thing in the world to have to expand right next to where the Protoss is. If you just spawn on the other side, especially considering that his opponent's going Reaver harass, that would just be too easy for the Protoss to dart in with the Reaver and then pick it up and dart out. So, unfortunate for him that he doesn't have to deal with that. Now this shuttle scouts the command center, and he has a whole bunch of goons doing nothing. And there's nothing defending the command center. He could just go kill it right now with the goons if he wanted to. A third Reaver? Really? Really, Zeran? We need 3 Reavers for this? They're like trapped. He can't even move out with his Reavers. He's gonna need another shuttle. Or I guess he could like do some extreme micro with his one shuttle to carry 3 Reavers around? Man, I don't even know. I don't know why he has 3 Reavers. He's not bringing any of them in the shuttle. It's all Zealots. And I mean, Zeran's been just lucky enough that SPX decided not to attack him. Oh man, those vultures are not in the right position. Vultures on complete wrong side and not helping against the Zealots, but the mines go off, and that's certainly going to help out a lot. Zeran got the best engagement he could hope for there, but he just simply didn't have enough units. Oh, but more speed lots are coming in. He looks like he's going to be able to win this initial fight. There is only a single siege tank up there, so he should be able to shut down that expansion. It looks like one vulture is going to try to lay some mines. Oh, here's the Reaver. It's coming. You know, Icarus is a small map. You can just walk the Reaver. Look at how short that distance is. It's perfectly reasonable to try to walk the Reaver and then run it away. Got a Goliath? Seriously, what are you doing, Zeran? Alright, whatever, man. This only has 220 minerals left. He just has to wait to mine that out, and then the Reavers will be free. Because he lost his shuttle. Is he making another? Oh, he made another shuttle. It's fine. It's fine, you guys. He made another shuttle. Well, Reaver's gonna get in there before the turrets finish. There is one siege tank, though. And neither of the Reavers are in range to defend against the siege tank. Oh, the tank goes down. The Reaver harass is marginally effective, and it sees the vulture harass coming in, so he should have a chance. Oh, he's just now going to throw down photon cannons. A little bit late for that. And the Reaver, one of the Reavers goes down. The other Reaver, it's getting some hits off on some tanks. It's killed some SCVs. Like, things are happening. Over here, SPX remembers that he also, in fact, has a drop. And will now be, getting some mine hits off. I don't know why he's not going for probes. Like, he had all the time in the world to kill as many probes as he wanted to. And now he can still do it. He just needs to stay out of range of this cannon. Or, you know, not. Seriously, though, SPX should have got 20 probe kills there. Every probe there should have been dead. The cannons had just started. Vultures could have killed all of them before the cannon even finished. They didn't even need to bother to shoot at the cannon. Alright. So it looks like he's done with Reavers. Probably for the best. He's taking a 4th base now. So it's going to be 4 bases versus... Well, it will be 4 bases versus 3, but it looks like SPX is getting ready to take another expo himself. Looks like a second drop. Now he has enough firepower to take out the cannon, but oh... Siege tanks was in range. It's fine. No, it's not really fine. There are too many cannons here. Yeah. I don't even know what's going on anymore. This game is too ridiculous for me. Vulture's trying to shut down the Expo. They can pick off the probe, but Goons will get there in time. Don't really have to do much else here. And SBX is going to lose the Vultures. Looks like he's planning on moving out again. He's at 2-1 upgrades, and it doesn't look like he's getting any more now. Not at the moment. Whereas Zeran's only at 1 attack. This could be a very strong attack for SPX here. The supply's fluctuating a lot. The supply lead is fluctuating a lot between exactly how much SPX is behind. But these Terrans, it's okay for him to be behind to a certain extent. On Icarus, these can be really nice attacking bats for Terran. It's just so hard for Protoss to come and attack this. It's really just not an option at all. You almost have to ignore this army and come in and attack reinforcements way up here, or like use really nice arbiter abilities. On the other hand, chokes don't matter so much when you have speed lots. When you have a ridiculous number of speed lots. Oh boy. Ugh. Didn't even want to spread them out at all. Not even a little. We now have siege tanks on the low ground attacking the gateways. We elevators from siege tanks up to the high ground to attack gateways. Zealots are trying to get to the siege tanks, but not actually able to take them out. They're getting picked off too fast as more siege tanks are being elevated in. And GG from Zeran in quite the ridiculous game. Damn it, I forgot to record again. Yeah, that was odd. Alright. So, game number 2. In the top position, as blue, is Zeran V, and that is 12 o'clock. And in the bottom position, as the red Terran, is SPX of RU. That is 6, and you are primary. Alright. So, yeah, Zeran picked destination. Where's the probe? Where's the probe? Zeran. Zeran! He's not sending it out? He's not sending it out? Ooh. Ooh. Zeran. Actually gonna try to play a straight up game. On destination. Of all the maps you could pick to not cheese on, why would a Protoss pick PvT on destination? I do not like PvT on destination. Alright, interesting. So, Probe's gonna get in. Probe's going to certainly get the scout, and can mess with the barracks just a little bit. Meanwhile, I guess we're just gonna wait and see exactly how aggressive Zeran is going to be here. May build the first zealot. That's just not quite sure about yet. Whether he wants that first zealot to try to put the aggression on. I bet if he can delay this supply depot from... No, the supply depot went down. If the probe could have blocked that for a little while longer, maybe he would have decided to go with the zealot, because the zealot could attack the supply depot while it's still under construction. But the Spidey has been started. No. No Zealot. Just getting the Cyber Core. That's fine. Okay. So, why did Zeran pick this map? This map is a little better for Reavers than most. Especially if he wants to proxy the Reavers, but even if he just wants to go normal Reavers, this map can be good for Reavers if you use them very well. Oh, repair. Too good for Zeran. SPX is going to be able to keep his SCV alive. But this probe is being quite annoying, and SPX is only now getting his first Marine out. He's more than halfway done with his factory before the first Marine comes out. Alright. And it looks like, once again, Zeran's going to go one gate Good into Fast Expo. It's greedy. It's greedy, but I guess, But I guess if the opponent can't get across your double bridge... Well, the double bridge isn't even going to matter. I mean, last time SPX didn't attack, so it didn't matter that Zeran was getting greedy with his expo timing. It all turned out fine for him. But this time, if SPX does attack, this double bridge won't hurt him too much, since he won't have a very big army, and it'll be mostly Marines. A small number of Marines really just don't get stuck. But it looks like SPX is also doing the same thing, so he won't attack again, and Zeran can get away with this. I wonder if SPX ever realized how early of Expo Zeran got in the last game. Obviously, he knew that their Expo's there, but I'm just not sure how accurately he could figure out the timings of them. Alright, and there's the Robo facility. Last time he also got a kind of early Robo facility, certainly before he saw mines. But it was off of 2 gateways. This time it's a Robo off of 1 gateway. So he might be skipping observers this time, since it is a little bit faster, and go for a reasonably timed Reaver. The last game, he just really had no chance to do anything good with the Reaver, and he should consider himself lucky for the damage he did do. It was just too late, and SPX, for whatever reason, built Goliaths. It's just a loss at that point. But in this game, on this map, I mean, he's making another armory again. Maybe SPX makes a couple of random Goliaths. It's possible, but we'll see. Alright. So, armory done. Starting to get +1. And where is the Robo? He's getting a shuttle. He's getting a shuttle. He has to be going support bay. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So he will be going Reaver. He will be getting the Reaver more quickly, and that is why he picked Destination. Called that right. He just wants to try to do some good damage with the Reaver. And with so many cliffs on this map, there's definitely possibilities for some Reaver harass. It's going to come down to how well prepared SPX is for it. Ooh. I don't think he got shuttle speed last game, but he's going to get a very early shuttle speed. That's kind of weird. He's hiding the shuttle over here so that if SPX scans, he won't see the shuttle. But he didn't, like, hide the Robo. Like, he could put the shuttle right over the Robo. Because if he sees either the shuttle or the Robo, it's obvious what he's doing. Alright, whatever. Doesn't really make a difference whether he has the shuttle hanging out here or over the water. Or over the robotics facility. Ooh, is he also trying to hide Templar tech? Once again, Zeran is just going to go for an army that's very light. A very light army. And try to win this with a greedy economy and tech. It's kind of a weird way to play. It looked good for a little while last game, but he couldn't quite execute the way he needed to. And I think the Reaver definitely was a mistake in the end. But this game... The command center going down for SPX. It's not going to have time to lift off and go down here, as Zeran won't be able to harass it. And the command center is actually going to be kind of nice in scouting it a little bit earlier than it would have been scouted before. And again, random Goliaths. He might have actually scanned it this time, so this time it might not be so random, but it's just weird. Goliaths this early. Alright, speed's done on the shuttle. So speed shuttle's coming in, because the speed will help avoid Goliath fire. Pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, he waited a very long time before picking up that Reaver, and he will get absolutely nothing. Oh, there we go, picking up 2 SCVs. Alright, we are 2 SCVs in, and the Goliaths are coming to try to snipe the shuttle. Oh, he's dancing. He's dancing by bringing the shuttle in. He's actually distracting fire away from... Oh, man, that's nice. He brought the shuttle in to distract fire away from the Reaver, because the Goliath would have killed the Reaver. The Reaver's very low health, and the shuttle's very low health. That was very slick micro from Zeran to keep both of them alive, where either one of them should have died very easily. A little bit of luck in there, too, but there was definitely some skill. Man, just one Marine. Just one Marine shot would have killed this thing off. Oh, 2 Marine shots, excuse me. See health. Alright. So, it's not... Doesn't look like it's going to be any kind of Templar tech. It is just for fast Arbiters. And he's now getting up to 3rd base. I don't know. It's just not a lot of units to be defending 3 bases. For some reason, I just get the feeling that these 2 players have played each other a lot. It just kind of seems... Oh, there goes the Reaver. It just kind of seems that way. They're doing things... They're doing things that you wouldn't do normally, but against the other person it seems to be working out. SPX is building Goliaths. You don't normally build Goliaths that early, especially without scouting anything. But against Zeran, who went Reavers twice, it's working out well for him. Zeran, you shouldn't normally go for bases this greedy as Protoss. You need a little bit bigger of an army. But against SPX, who wants to play so turtily, it's working out. It might be coincidence, but I just get that feeling that they've played each other a couple times now. More than a couple times. Alright. So, Arbiter's coming out. Arbiter's coming out, and ooh. Wow. Interesting. First thing he's going to be researching is recall. Alright. Well, we'll see what his recall is able to do. Destination has some very big mains, so it's very hard for SPX to defend his entire main against a recall. Could work out well here. Could work out well here, and recall is going to be a very valuable tool a little bit later in the game, when SPX gets a bigger army and starts to push out and can control bridges easily. Having recall for any sense of mobility is absolutely vital for Protoss. Unless they want to go carrier, and then recall isn't so important. Unless you want to combine recall with carrier, which we totally saw yesterday. That's also a possibility. Did he produce an Arbiter, or was that thing just... Was he supply blocked for all that time? Or did he cancel it and restart it? No, I think he was just supply blocked. Oh, I think Zeran missed a couple pylons there. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Flash builds Reavers to defend against Goliaths after scouting the Reavers. He doesn't do it blind. I don't think I've ever seen him do it blind. And he only does defend against Reavers when playing against people like Stork, who he knows likes to go Reavers. Which would then go back to the argument of you kind of know your opponent and you're playing against him. Oh. Damn it. You know what I meant. Whatever. Whatever. Don't care. The mix up Goliaths and Reavers. It's fine. It's fine. Now, I don't like this play from Zeran. Zeran's now pulling back with a lot of his goons. And while these bridges make it pretty much impossible to attack Terran, it also means that Terran has to be cautious when attacking you. They have to siege up even more than they do on other maps. For Zeran to be pulling back this far, it means that SPX can just get to this position very quickly. And it was so quick that I didn't even realize Zeran was in the wrong position until it was a little bit too late. But he has goons at a very good position. I guess as soon as SPX started to attack them, he just pulled everything back. And it's going to cost him here just because he's going to lose his base now. And this is an excellent position for Terran to be in. They can attack up this way if they want to, or they can go around the back and be a very big nuisance in the backfield here. Alright, recall coming in, and going to recall right on top of the factories. SPX, his army's not too far away. He did see the Arbiter coming in, so his army was already moving into position to try to defend it. And it's... I don't know, the recall's actually getting something done. He didn't have the most units possible coming in here, and he has killed off quite a few mech units beforehand. Can he stop that upgrade? That would have been quite nice, but it doesn't look like he's going to quite be able to. Alright. So, that was a nice recall from Zeran, and that comes back to what I was saying about recalls earlier, and how they're so vital for Protoss on this map. If he hadn't recalled there would have been no way to deal with the army that had just taken out his 4th. He needed something to make the Terran move back, and he couldn't just run around with goons and attack another expo because of how this map is tall and not wide. It's just a 2-player map. So that was a very nice move. A very nice move by Zeran to go for that recall. Even if he didn't do as much damage as he did, it still was a nice move just because it alleviated some pressure here. That was actually kind of funny. Another recall. Actually, I think that's I'm pretty sure that's the same Arbiter that just never died. And this one's going to be quite effective. SPX's army is not in position this time to deal with it, and his army's all the way on the other side of the map. He's actually not going to turn around to deal with the recall at all. The recall's going to do a lot of damage, but SPX should be able to do some good damage of his own. A lot of these buildings are going to go down, and SPX could very well get supply blocked here. But man, how many bases can he take out? He's got to be able to take out these two. Absolutely has to take out these 2 bases for this to be worth it, and then maybe even a little bit more. He has been winning some fights with these units out in the front, just against whatever dragoons Zeran had left. Alright, we finally do have the siege tanks coming back. Siege tanks are in position. Excuse me. The siege tanks are in position. They're going to be dealing with the drop slowly, or the recall slowly, but man, so much done. This base has been taken out. We saw the multi-kill counter. And wow, Zeran's just going to GG. Even after the recall took out a lot of SPX's base. Losing those two was just too much. Alright, so that's a win for SPX.